rated from Spreaker Podcast and Robcast Radio. So here's Zombie Little Maniacs, and here we go. Yeah. Right. What I'm saying, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Whoa, let's turn off the ice maker. So, what do you think, ladies and gentlemen, about the big 2-hour premiere? The big 2-hour premiere of Big Brother was last night. Oh, so yes, we definitely had to tune into that and check it out. And are you all as excited as I am about the happenings, the goings-on inside the Big Brother house? So welcome to the Big Brother 19 Robcast, where we will be coming at you live, uncut, and unrated all motherfucking summer long. Talking about our favorite show that we love to hate. And that's a Big Brother. Alright, Big Brother 19 kicked off with kind of a bang. When Julie Chen showed us, let's just kill that, let's just stop that, let's just kill everything, let's just turn everything off. Big Brother started out kind of with a bang. Big Brother started out with a little bit of a twist, and being that they showed us, and if you haven't listened to the previous episodes, then shame on you, go back and listen to them. But definitely, a limited offer. If you podcast, okay, we'll read all our emails and stuff. Popping across the screen and trying to pay attention to you all at the same time. Oh, 2 girls at the same time. So let's see. Oh man, where do we start? We start by who all. We already talked a little bit about the introduction of the Big Brother house guests. We kind of knew who they were coming out of the gate. We do have a couple of people from Texas. I think Cody and oh goodness, is it Megan? Elena. Both from around the Dallas area. So rock and roll, we started out the show. We started out Big Brother by letting 4 house guests into the house, and by looking at... Okay, go. Rewind. Going back to when Julie showed us inside the house, whenever she was showing us all the Big Brother temptation money framed and on the walls and stuff like that. She did mention something about temptation, so they did say temptations. It's going to be the summer of temptation. And they definitely let, Alex, Mark, Elena, and Ramses into the house. The first 4, they went in there and they, okay. Number 5, 6, 7, and 8 were Jason, Dominique, Kevin, and Christmas. 9, 10, 11, and 12 were Matt, Raven, Jillian, and Cameron. And then the last 4 that they let into the house, of course, were Cody, Jessica, Josh, and Megan. So now we've got all of the Big Brother house guests inside the house. And they're thinking they get some champagne, right? They get some champagne and they're thinking that it's going to be easy peasy. We need at least, we need a while in here before we're really going to have to rise to the occasion. So we're just going to kind of party and get to know one another. Big mistake. Wrong answer. Let's see. My notes say Raven is a hottie. It says maybe, are we looking at a possible showmance between Cody and Jessica? And the very first click that we have start to kind of, I don't want to call it an alliance, we'll just kind of call it a click right now. We did have Megan, Alex, and Ramses. I don't know how you say his name. Let's call him Ramses. And Ramses, they did kind of get a little off to the side. And of course, that's how CBS is, what do you call it, editing things? also, so be careful. I have not started to watch the live feeds yet. Maybe by next week I'll be checking out the live feeds, and hopefully we didn't miss anything, any big breaking news. But I'm not poor, I'm super poor. So whenever my week-long subscription, because I signed up for the free week-long CBS All Access Pass, and I'm sure when they went to get that $5.99 out of my bank account, it was not there. So I no longer have CBS All Access until I get some dollar bills, y'all. Anyway, being poor is always exciting anyway. Where were we? Cody and Jessica, possible romance. The first kind of click. Megan, Alex, and Ramses. I'm thinking give them plenty of booze. Man, the girls all seem to like Matt. His gray hair. He said he started turning gray when he was 18, and I think he's 28 now. Oh, Now, throw him for a loop, Julie Chen. You're going to be tempted by safety, power. No, what was the temptations? Anyway, the first temptation of the Summer of Temptations. The first temptation of the Summer of Temptations was a $1,000 temptation. Were you telling me you wouldn't take that 25 grand? I mean, there's no guarantees right out of the gate, man. That's 16 other people that you're up against, and possibly more. We don't know. But the $25,000 temptation. $25,000 temptation. Okay, release the first twist. Okay, this is the deal. They hang all the house guests up in these little pods out in the backyard, and they give them each a little red button, and they told them this: for the Summer of Temptation, we're gonna light up this flower, and when the flower lights up, the first person that hits their button is gonna get $25,000, and you're gonna remain anonymous. However, there will be consequences. There will be personal consequences, and there will be consequences against the whole house. So there you have it. Is that my niece? I wouldn't recognize her car anyway. So lo and behold, Kevin hits the button first. However, it looked like at least 6 or 8 other people hit the button, and Kevin's button was green. And so there you go. He unleashed the 17th house guest. Because, booyah! Boo Rocco! Ding dong, the motherfucking Big Brother doorbell rings a little bit later. Okay, people are trying to figure out who took the 25 G's, who got the cash. People think it was Cameron. It was, they're going through the grapevine that they thought Cameron took the money. And Cameron, that was far away from his strategy out of the gate. And the apple. Come on. Anyway. Big Brother doorbell rings, and it's Paul Abraham, baby, back in the Big Brother house. Not just to come in there and to talk cash shit, but guess what? Paul is back. That was the consequence that Kevin released on the household, is that he brought Paul friendship. That's the next. I turn the page and it says friendship, all in capital letters. Y'all did it now. Cody immediately doesn't like Paul. We got the 4 oddballs thinking that they're going to team up. So guess what? It's the Big Brother swap. One person is evicted. One day in the house. They've got to evict someone. And guess what? The second temptation is safety. Paul has 9 friendship bracelets that Julie sends him back to the back room to get a box. He opens the box. He has 9 friendship bracelets, 1 for himself, 8 bracelets for other people. And he has to make the decision. The 8 people that he gave the friendship bracelets to are the 8 people that get to be safer. So after a short amount of time, Julie calls him in to see who did Paul give his friendship bracelets to. Nice hot coffee here at 12:07 p.m. on a beautiful Friday. June the 29th. Is that right? Thursday. Beautiful Thursday. Oh, it's a blessing, man, just to wake up whenever the good Lord tells me to, which is normally pretty early. But I don't think I've owned an alarm clock since 2009. Anyway, the Big Brother swap. We know now that Paul back in the house. Oh, and the bracelets go to... That's right, the bracelets he ends up... And look, the way that whenever it did show Paul a little bit of his strategy for this, and he said, look, I'm not going to just give them to all the nerds or give them to all the strong players. I'm going to try to divvy it up. And being that he didn't even get a chance to learn everyone's name or really get to know them, I think that he was really just shooting from the hip and trying to be fair at the 8 people that got the bracelets. And if you look at it, Dominique got a bracelet. Whistlenut got a bracelet. Elena got a bracelet. Ramsey's got a bracelet. Raven got a bracelet. Mark got a bracelet. Kevin got a bracelet. And Jessica got a friendship bracelet from Paul. Alright, so that leaves, right? That leaves the 8 people that are going to be on the block. 8 people. The trapeze. The 8 people that did not get the friendship bracelet have to stand on a trapeze and hold a rope while the rope moves and the trapeze moves. So this is definitely an endurance competition. It's a little bit mental, because while they are hanging, it's explained that the temptation, there are serpents, quote unquote serpents, people painted like Cirque du Soleil people, something to that effect, in the Big Brother backyard. The trapeze is set up for 8 contestants, and there are also 7 apples, right? 8 apples. 8 apples. 4 apples are poison, 4 apples are good. So if you fall off your trapeze, you have to pick an apple, and maybe you'll be a good apple or poisoned apple. Okay? So here we go. We start rocking and rolling, and the very first person to fall is Jillian. Okay. Lapse time 6 minutes. Second person to fall, Megan. Third person to fall is Josh. Fourth person to fall is Cameron. Fifth person to fall is Christmas, and she did make the decision on her own to go ahead and get out of the competition so that she wouldn't be labeled as the competition beast by winning the very first competition. So that could have kind of blown up in her face. When Cameron fell off, he did mention that being smart, blah blah blah, that the game threw him off, that he was mixed up and he forgot the riddles, because while they were up there hanging doing their endurance thing, Julie Chen was giving them clues about what apples were poison and about what apples were good. So definitely Cameron got a little bit brain crossed and did not know what apple, to pick from the riddle. However, it was a shot in the dark that he could have been saved. Sixth person to fall was Matt. Seventh was Alex. And the last man standing, Cody, wins the first competition. But what was a little bit interesting about that, whenever it was all the way down to Alex and Cody, Cody tried to make a deal with Alex, and she said, well, she told him to